Hello, 8th class students. Is the second part of your chapter 7 geography. We discussed the geographical factors. In our last video we discussed about the topography and the climate. Today we start from the soil. Soil. The people prefer to live that areas where the soil is fertile. For example, the area of the river valleys like the Ganga Brahmaputra plains in India, China, Huanghe in China, Nile in Egypt. So these plain areas are very fertile, so people live here. Water. Fresh water easily available, so these areas are densely populated because the water needed for the industries as well as for the agriculture. So the rich areas are river valleys areas like the Bihar, Bengal, UP in Indian territories. Means of transport. Places connected with the network of transport, whether they have to be connected with the roadways, railways, waterways, as well as the airways. And that transportation easily available. For example, in plain areas, transport available very easily. But in compare of mountainous region, plateau regions, not densely populated because of inconvenient of transport facilities. Natural vegetation, areas with the dense forest not preferred because there have to be scarcity of the agriculture land, and that is thick forest not convenient for the human colony settlement. Minerals. Minerals is an attractive point where they found the mineral deposits. So the highly populated areas count of the world, like the South Africa, gold mine, diamond mines, Middle East settlement, the oil refineries, in India, the Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand region, the coal mines and the iron mines. Some social cultural factors is also affected. Areas having the better housing, education and health facilities like the metropolitan cities from the British time period, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, the high concentration because these places also the industrial hubs of India. Next, the cultural. Some areas attracted due to religious factors or the cultural significance. Like the Varanasi, Jerusalem, Vatican City, Mathura, etc. Economic. People are attracted to the industrial areas like the Osaka in Japan, Mumbai in India, Bengaluru in India. So these are the industrial hubs. Next is spatial distribution of population. Means according to the increase in the population and the distribution, like the 2011. The annual rate of increasing population only the 1.8%, but in 45 years then double in their size. According to this census, China is the world largest, but the census of 2021, that is the India become the first rank in the largest population. After that, the United States, Indonesia, Brazil, Russia. 6 nations that live the more than 0.5% population live in these areas. 40% total population of the world live in Asia, 13% in Africa, 12% in Europe, rest of the other continents. Indian population on 1 March 2011 stood at the 1.21 billion, and this time it's have sustained the largest population section of the world. Increased according to the turn in the 12th century was around the 238.4 million, increased 1.21 million at the dawn of the 21st century. This means the total population added every year in India is equal to that of Australia. That's the amazing fact about the Indian population. But in India is also an uneven distribution, like that the nearly half of the population live only these states, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh because of the positive factors. Next, is the density of population. Density we check. According to this, the population density means the number of people living in a unit area of the Earth's surface. It is normally expressed in as a per square, means the per square kilometer, the how many people lived in a unit area, that called the density. The whole world is 51% square. In South Asia is have to be the highly density and the populated areas. And the population growth that we count into the developing nations and the developed nations. Developing nations are those they develop their resources according to the need of the population. So in the developed nations the growth rate is low, but the developing nations, they don't develop their resources according to the need and not to be facilitate the whole nation with the facility of food, infrastructure, educational facilities, healthcare, employment opportunities. So the population is increase is high. So that the population growth senses of environmental degradation through the depletion of natural resources. And when the developed nation and developing nations having the population explosion, if they not check their population increase. We also check it by another measure that we call the population change. Population change refers to the change in the number of the people during a specific time period. For example, in 1800, the population grew very steadily and slow because of lack of healthcare facilities. But 150 years later, that increase 3 billion. It's called the situation of population explosion. In 1999, the 6 billion, that increase. So what are the factors of the population change? These are the three factors: birth rate, death rate, and the migration. What is the birth rate? Birth is usually measured with the birth rate, that is the number of live births per 1,000 people. It is checked. And deaths are usually measured with the death rate, number of deaths per 1,000 people. And the difference between the death rate and birth rate is called the natural growth rate. Migration due to the when the people move from one place to another according to the need or the pull and push factors. Better employment opportunities, education, healthcare facilities, etc. For example, in Australia, have gained the number of by migration. Immigration means those who arrive in the country from the other countries. And the Sudan, example of the immigrants when the people leave the country and move to another country because of causes, push and pull factors according to the need. Pattern of population change that give information about the increase in population and decrease in population. And this ratio between the birth rate, death rate, if the death rate is low, birth rate is also low, is a negative population change. So that is the need for the balance that we also understand by the population pyramid. What is the population pyramid? On the basis of age and sex ratio, the structure of the population can be graphed. This is known as the population pyramid. So in this book, you see the pyramid comparison between the Japan and the India. You have to see the base is narrow and base is broad, and then narrow the highest peak. So let us discuss about this. What is this? The population pyramid of a country with the base show high birth rate, means the broad base show the high birth rate. Clear? And with not broad base show the birth rate is low. and the pyramid which narrow is the tapering the top. If the top is have to be tapering, so the high death rate, and the rate one which have to be narrow show the low death rate. So they have discussed about the Japan, show the low birth rate, low death rate, and a broad center. Broad center means the economically active group of the part of that nation. India, the birth rate is very high and the pyramid is broad in the base. However, the narrow at the top, reflecting the high death rate, means a balance between the economically active population. So you people also see about the bookwork. The average sex ratio for Asia, because the options are not given related with the world. Option A is right. In India, the sex ratio is A, you correct the 940. And the third right option is the C. And the factors causing population change, right is the B. And the 5 right is the C. Fill in the blanks. In the first you fill the 940. In the second you fill the Ganga Plains. In third you fill the 10%. And the fourth, the literacy rate, as well as the birth rate and death rate cause the population change. In true false, first is the false statement, second is true, third is true, and the fourth is the false statement, and fifth is also the true. Thank you, students.